I have 5 minutes until my oral argument. I am nervous. I do have some sort of go-to study tips that have helped me be successful in law school. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Madison. It is nice to meet you. Welcome to a law school week in my life. The sun is not my friend right now. Welcome back to another law school week in my life. This week in my life is going to be super fun. At some point, I'm going to sit down and give you all my favorite general study tips because I got requested to do that video and I thought I could throw it into a vlog. Also, I have my oral argument this week, so I'm really excited / nervous about that. Just a really busy week, and I love taking you guys along for the busy weeks in law school. It makes me feel productive. It gives you insight into what law school is actually like. If you're a 1L, we can kind of relate to each other, so it's just gonna be a fun time. So, if you're new, you should subscribe. I would love to have you as a subscriber. It means so much to me when you subscribe. You can also follow me on Instagram at madison.rector and turn my post notifications on as well. Oh my god, I just hit the curb. I just hit the curb. Madison. I'm getting coffee today. We're starting the Monday on a nice note. It's 7:37 right now. I have class at 8:30. I have Crim. Crim has been kind of a chill class because I know I'm not going to get cold called probably ever again because the class is so big and he moves really slowly. Like, he only cold calls 2 or 3 people per class, so I think I'm safe for the rest of the semester, which is kind of nice. So I have that at 8:30. Before then, I have some chicken that I want to marinate. I'm making a teriyaki chicken tonight, and I have this teriyaki chicken marinade recipe that I found, and I'm gonna marinate that as soon as possible so that by like 5:30, probably 6:30 with my schedule, honestly, I'll be able to bake it tonight. So I'm gonna do that, but then I need to do some laundry this morning. I just have a few things I need to do this morning to kind of set myself up for the day. I have a meeting for oral arguments tonight at 5 to 6:30. I think they just kind of explain how it works because none of us have ever done it before. I don't know, I just have a lot to do, so I'm gonna take you guys with me. First, I need this coffee though. I am so excited. It's truly the little things. Woohoo! Always such a good moment. I just finished making the chicken marinade. I'm actually really excited for it. The recipe was, I'll put a link in the description box if you want it, but I put soy sauce, sriracha, garlic, rice vinegar, ginger, and then it said maple syrup, but I did honey instead. So I'm very excited for it. It should be good. I'm gonna let it marinate until like 6:30 tonight. I also threw some laundry in, and now it is 8:22 and I have Crim in 8 minutes. I will show you my little setup. I need to update my Crim outline and my Civ Pro outline. Ideally, I'll do that today because they're not updated. They're still a couple weeks behind. I don't know why OneNote's taking so long right now. Here are what my Crim notes look like. We do a lot of charts in this class, so right now we're doing a manslaughter chart pretty much. So we're doing like heat of passion manslaughter, extreme mental and emotional disturbance, insanity, diminished capacity, stuff like that. So we're gonna work on that during class today. These are all my notes from the semester so far. I have my Crim book right here. I need to go to pages 234 because that's where we are starting today. We're talking about involuntary manslaughter, so that's what this case is about. Currently watching my video, just making sure, because sometimes there will be like missing files and stuff, so I give myself a view and I just let it play through to make sure there's nothing weird going on. Have my new pens, have my rocket book, have my coffee, and we are going to do this class. I will talk to you all after. Okay, my classes are over. Well, 2 of them. I have 1 this afternoon. I really want to take a nap right now, but I'm gonna go for a run because it's kind of nice out and it helps break up the day. I really just do schedule my workouts in between my classes because it gives me a little pep in my step in the middle of the day. So, I have a workout video coming. I just haven't finished filming it yet. I did get cold called in Civ Pro for the 2nd day in a row. Last person called on Thursday and the first person called on a Monday. It was okay. It was good. It wasn't bad, but twice in a row. What kind of luck is that? Anyways, I'm gonna go for a run now and then I will update you all after. my run. I showered, I copied over all my notes from this morning, and I finished up some con law reading for tomorrow. Now I have con law in 3 minutes. This class is always a little tough to get through. I'm kind of tired, I'm not gonna lie, feeling kind of low energy today, which is fine. After this, I have to go pick up a Target order. Then I have a meeting from 5 to 6:30, I think, about our oral arguments. I think it's an hour and a half long. I really hope it's not, but I think that's what they said, so that's not the most fun, but it's okay. Then I have to cook dinner, and then we will be updating my outlines tonight, so I still have quite a bit to do today, so hopefully my energy levels will go up. I will update you guys after my class. At least I know I won't be cold called today. Some professors will tell you when you're on call. My con law professor goes by last name, so I'm only ever on call on Thursdays, so I don't have to worry about getting called on today, which is nice. Wow, I really missed filming these week in my life videos because I just love filming 100 clips in a row in my office. That's literally where I am every day, all day. I have this meeting right now in 10 minutes. I can't wait to watch Survivor tonight. Me, during every single day, all day, I just think about, tonight I'm just gonna watch Survivor, and I'm gonna update my outlines while I watch Survivor, because that makes it a little bit more bearable. And when I'm updating my outlines, it's something that I can multitask and watch something in the background while I do it. So it's actually not that bad, but I do need to do that tonight. 5 p.m. meetings on a Monday, that should be a crime. That we're not even in torts anymore. That is a full-on crime. I'm gonna stop complaining about it and actually just go to it. And then it probably won't be that bad, and I will update you all after. Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. My dog is eating breakfast, so ignore the sounds. I'm gonna make coffee right now, and then I'm going to work on some Civ Pro. So I'm gonna watch some barbery videos, take some notes on those so that I can update my outline later, because I realized I needed to do that. I like to finish the concept in class, watch the barbery video on it, take any notes on that separate from my class notes, and then fill in my outline. So that is the game plan. I just had crim. Do I have days where it's really hard to pay attention in class? 100% yes. Today is one of those days. That was really difficult. I definitely checked out at some points, but I will say that is okay as long as it doesn't happen super frequently. But sometimes it's just inevitable. Like today I just could not focus. It was a really hard lecture for me to follow, but I kind of just make a note of days where I don't pay attention as much as I should, so that I can go back and kind of revisit those parts in the casebook and kind of just review and make sure I have a thorough understanding. It's just not realistic to tell yourself that you're going to pay attention 100% of the time every single day. Crim was a class I was very excited about, and as the semester progresses, it definitely goes down in how much I'm enjoying it. Civ Pro is my favorite class as of right now. I'm really enjoying that one. Then I would say Crim, and then Con Law. So that's my ranking right now, but I'm really enjoying Civ Pro. So I have that in 45 minutes. I'm gonna go make some breakfast now, and then I might have time to copy over my crim notes. I didn't take a ton. I just took the bare minimum amount of notes so that I kind of knew what was going on, because I wasn't really paying attention that closely. So I'll copy those over, and then yeah, we will have Civ Pro. Okay everyone, this has been my life for the past 2.5 hours. I didn't take a break after my Civ Pro class. I took like 10 minutes to eat lunch, and I've been working the whole time. I had some legal research homework to do, so I finished that, and then I also finally updated my Civ Pro outline. I did a lot. I started here today, so I updated all of this. So I'm finally caught up with the class. These right here are my class notes. If my professor puts diagrams and stuff up on the board, I screenshot them if they're like examples of problems. and I just put them in my notes because it's easy, because I like to see things visually. That's finally done. I have 4 minutes until con law, and these are my notes from the Richard Freer videos that I was watching this morning, and I just incorporate these into my outline. I'm gonna get ready for con law now, last class of the day, but I have been extremely productive. Tonight I will probably have a lot more free time just because I woke up so early, so I've been working since around 6:30 and only taking breaks for classes and to eat. So I work pretty much solidly through the day, and then I'm able to take most nights off. So that's just how I like to do it. I'm gonna get ready for con law now, and I will update you after. Good morning, everyone. Happy Wednesday. I'm determined to vlog a little bit more today than yesterday. Yesterday I was just really busy. I worked from around 6:30 to 4. Today is the day of my oral argument. So we have oral arguments that are 30 minutes long. Each side has 8 minutes to present, and then you obviously get interrupted while you're talking and get asked questions about your position by the judges, which will be terrifying because I have no idea what they're gonna ask. I haven't done any prep for it, but since it's the brief that I've just spent the past 2 or 3 weeks working on, I really don't have a ton to do. I'm gonna make a little outline of points that I want to talk about, maybe anticipatorily rebut some questions that I think I'm probably going to get asked based on the other side's argument. So that's pretty much how I'm going to prepare. There's not a ton that can be done. I have that at 4. It's 7:42 now, so I have a full free day before that. Some of it's going to go to the oral argument, but honestly, it's not for a grade. It's not something I'm going to be spending a ton of my time on, but I am excited for it, so much so that I signed up to do 2. So I have one at 4 and one at 4:30, just because I thought having the most practice would be good. I'm getting coffee right now, so I literally have 8 hours free. Probably only gonna spend an hour preparing for the oral argument, so that gives me a full day free. I have to do my readings for tomorrow. Pretty nice Wednesday, to be honest. It's a pretty light day in the middle of the week. Feels really good. I don't have any sort of organized class, and I'm excited. Long time, no update. I always say I'm gonna update the vlog, and then I don't. As you can see, or maybe you can't tell, I did about 20 minutes of prep for this oral argument that I have in an hour, and then I did some class readings, and then I fell asleep. And it is 2:40, and I just woke up. I guess that goes to show I'm really not that worried for this oral argument. I don't know, a lot of people had theirs early in the day. Kind of bummed that mine was in the late afternoon. I'm definitely a morning person, so I'd have rather done it this morning, but that is okay. The thing about it is it's great experience. The reason why I signed up for 2 is because I knew I would want the practice doing it, and I kind of just want to see if it's something that I'm interested in, if I like arguing in front of judges. Because obviously, like you guys know, I'm coming to law school without really knowing what I want to do with my career, so I really like to maximize all potential chances to get exposure to pretty much anything. It'll be beneficial in that regard, and plus, like, they're not going to go too hard on the 1Ls. It's a legal writing class after all. It's not like an oral advocacy class. Maybe I'll really like it, and I'll want to be on the moot court team. This is the new foundation I got in my last vlog, if you guys watched it. My plans after the oral argument are basically to do nothing because I did all my readings for Thursday already, so I'm caught up on those, and I'm going to update my crim outline tomorrow, and then probably do some readings for Monday. So I'm on track. I have everything pretty much accounted for, and I'm feeling on top of things. Let me see if I like this. I don't know if I like it more than my other one, but it's okay. I'm gonna finish my makeup, and then I will update you guys after. It is 3:55. I have 5 minutes until my oral argument. I am nervous, I guess. I don't know. I am representing the United States, so I am going second. I'm just nervous because I like giving presentations. Presentations are something that I enjoy. However, it's getting asked questions that might disrupt my flow. I'm just trying to tell myself that I need to be flexible. If something comes up that's not on my outline, I need to address it, try to weave it back into my argument, and just do the best I can. I'm going to do this oral argument, and I will talk to you guys after. 4:58 right now, so that took about an hour. I had a lot of fun. I knew I was gonna have fun. I was nervous to get asked questions, but I actually had a really good time, and that's why I'm thinking that I'll probably want to do moot court, just because it seems like something I'd really like. So I had a lot of fun. It was great. I'm done for the day now. I get to relax for the rest of the night. That feels nice. I'm marinating some chicken right now. I've been making chicken every single day. I'm on a chicken kick, but when am I not? So I'm gonna make some chicken, change out of this blouse, and then I will update you in a little bit. Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. I feel like it's Friday, but it's actually only Thursday. So happy Thursday. It's 8:21 right now. I have had just a leisurely morning. I haven't really done anything this morning, but it's been good. I have class in 9 minutes. Today we are also gonna get some work done. You know, I like to get a lot of work done on Thursdays and then take my Fridays pretty much off. I only have one class on Fridays from 9 to 9:50, so I really just kind of treat it like an off day. What I'm gonna try to do today is I need to copy over all of my con law notes from the week. Some classes I'll copy over after class. This is how I've always been. I don't know why. I guess it's just however it makes most sense in my brain. So last semester, I would copy over my contracts and property notes immediately after class, but then I'd copy over my torts notes once a week just because my professor would post slides and I'd want to make sure that I had all the stuff from the slides down. This semester it's kind of the same. For Civ Pro and Crim, I'll copy over my notes immediately, but I always wait until the end of the week for con. I have to read over some stuff because we submitted the closed brief on Sunday and we're starting the open brief this upcoming week. So we got the assignment packet for it, so I need to read through that today. And that's kind of it. I'm on call in con law today, but my other two classes, there's no chance I'm getting called on today. Watch me get called on. Just like in Civ Pro on Monday, how I said I wasn't gonna get called on and then I got called on. We never know, you never know, but it's highly unlikely that I will. I finished Crim, it's 9:30, so we got out 13 minutes early, which is very nice. I've decided I'm gonna make breakfast, go to Civ Pro, then I'm gonna film a get ready with me for like a sit down video, and we're gonna talk about some juicy stuff. So we'll talk about law school finances, job interviews, what those are actually like, because I know I've been keeping you guys updated on the job interview process, but I wanna go in more in depth about what kind of questions you could ask, all that kind of stuff. So that'll be really fun. So I decided I'm gonna film that today. So that'll be a nice way to break up my day, but right now we're gonna make breakfast. I will copy over my notes from Crim, and then I just like to chill because I only have an hour until civil procedure. Thursday afternoons are when I will erase my whiteboard and restart for the week. So what I always do is I come in here into my binder with all of my syllabi and I just copy the assignments down for every class, and then we will see what we have to do. All right, here is what my next week looks like. Honestly, next week looks pretty chill in comparison to my normal weeks. I'm still waiting on my Civ Pro assignments because he sends them out at the end of the week. Hopefully he'll email those today. Right now, I'm just gonna be copying down notes from all of my classes, getting my class notes updated in my OneNote, because you guys know I write my notes and then transfer them. I think last vlog, when I was editing it, I told myself, Madison, you've never looked this bad on camera before. And here I am. This is worse. This is worse than before. This is worse than last week. I got barely any sleep last night. It's Friday today. I probably got 3 hours of uninterrupted sleep. I can't do that. That's just not, I can't go without sleep. I'm a very sleep sensitive person. 8 to 9 hours a night. I had class this morning. I barely made it through. I'm not even kidding. I just got coffee. I'm gonna do a taste test because this is a new order. This is a grande iced coffee with 1 pump of white mocha. I love white mocha. 3 pumps of sugar-free vanilla and half and half. So I'm gonna give it a try. Not bad. I feel like the white chocolate's all at the bottom though. A straw would probably be helpful, but I have straws at home. That's pretty good. This might be a new go-to. I'm really not mad at this. I've gotten coffee like 3 or 4 times in this vlog. I'm back on my old ways, guys. I literally have no excuse. I just wanted to come on here before I ended the vlog and talk about some of my general study tips before I go home and lay in bed all day and do no sort of studying. I do have some sort of go-to study tips that have helped me be successful in law school. The first one, have a consistent study routine. Consistency is key. I do my work pretty much the same way every single week. I always do my crim readings first, then I'll do Civ Pro, then I do con law. I just keep it consistent. I do it in the same order. I do Mondays and Tuesdays over the weekend, and then on Wednesdays I'll do Thursdays reading. So I always keep it consistent. Unless something crazy happens, I'm always doing the readings the exact same way. I will do them in the same location. I try to get them done in the morning. I just like to keep things as consistent as possible. I find that for me, that's helpful. Sometimes I will study outside, or sometimes I will do things at night, but I really like to keep things in the 9 to 5 time range. I like to do things in my office, by my whiteboard, in a space that I feel is productive, and I always do it in the same order. I don't know why. I think it that only might be a helpful strategy for certain personality types. For some people who are more go with the flow, I think you could probably do it out of order, but me, it's so ingrained in my brain that I do Crim, Civ Pro, Con Law, that if I try to do Con Law first, I don't know if I could do it. That's my first tip. Have a consistent study routine. It could be really helpful for you. Second tip is rewriting your outlines to improve memorization. So in law school, you have an outline, and your outline is basically your study guide for the exam. It is what you take into the exam and what you reference. It has important rules from cases. It has exceptions to the rules. It basically has all the black letter law and certain details that you might throw into exam answers to kind of spice it up a little bit. Throughout the semester, I will probably retype each of my outlines 2 or 3 times, and I do this for multiple reasons. First is memorization. Going through and retyping the entire outline does take a couple of hours. However, I have to go all the way back to the beginning. I have to start completely fresh, go to back to the first class and retype everything. For me, it helps give me a review session, and it's also kind of mindless. I can do it while also watching TV, or I can do it while listening to a podcast, and I'm still focused on what I'm doing, and I'm still copying it down and getting that kind of review as I go. Secondly, with outlines, right now, my Crim outline is not organized in the most cohesive way. As we go through the semester, as things start to click, I'll find a way to organize that outline in a way that's a lot more intuitive and makes a lot more sense in the big picture. So when I retype these outlines, I'm moving things around. All right, I'm gonna put stuff from the common law here, stuff from the model penal code here. I just, I start to kind of figure out in my brain how I like to conceptualize it. So for me, going through and retyping my outlines 2 to 3 times in the semester, it's really helpful, even though it's gonna take me a couple of hours. I just like doing that. Some people might think it's a waste of time, but it's been really helpful for me in law school so far. My third tip is to study in chunks of time and take breaks and do something active during those breaks. So I will study and I will set timers. You guys know I'm a big timer person. I will set a timer for 2 hours and I'll say, I'm gonna research this thing for my brief for 2 hours. I'll be researching. Once the 2-hour timer goes off, I'll set a 30-minute timer, and I'm not just gonna go on my phone and lay in bed and take a nap. I'm gonna get up and do something active. I'm gonna do my laundry, I'm gonna work out, I'm gonna cook, I'm gonna do something where I'm up on my feet, I'm away from the screen, and it's an active sort of recovery for my mind, if that makes sense. It's not going and laying in bed and sitting on my phone. Sometimes I do that, but most of the time I try to do something active, and it doesn't have to be crazy like a super intense workout. It can actually just be, I'm gonna wash my sheets right now. I'm gonna wash my makeup brushes right now. I try to do something active that's kind of mindless, so it gives my brain a break, but I'm also getting something done and I'm not just lazing around, because I feel like it's easier for me to come back from a break when I was doing something active than it is for me to come back from a break when I was just laying in bed on my phone. So I think that's really helpful. Study in chunks of time, and when you're taking those breaks, do something active. Fourth is thinking about things in the big picture. So I look at every single law school class as a puzzle piece. So in Civ Pro right now, we're talking about venue. So we have these 2 lectures that are all about venue. We're learning the little itty bitty details about venue, all of the USC sections that apply. We're learning all these little things. And that's the puzzle piece. After venue is done, I have that puzzle piece, and that's done. Then I start to scoop back. How does this puzzle piece, how does venue connect with subject matter jurisdiction? How does it connect with personal jurisdiction? And I'm able to kind of conceptualize the course as a whole. Okay, we know that we need personal jurisdiction over the defendant, we know we need subject matter jurisdiction over the case, and we know we need a proper venue in order to hear the case. So we know we need those 3 things. Now I can kind of zoom in, look at venue, kind of analyze each element together, but looking back at the big picture, trying to see the full puzzle is really helpful. Sometimes this is hard. In certain classes in law school, it will not click until a few days before the exam. Torts for me last semester was one of those things. It clicked a couple days before the exam. I completely understood it. It was the class I did the best in last semester. So some of the classes it'll be later, but do try to challenge yourself and say, okay, I have these little bitty rules right here. How does this fit in with this concept we talked about a couple weeks ago? And my final tip is to just read through your outlines once a week. This doesn't have to be crazy. You can spend 20 minutes reading through your outlines. Obviously, I do recommend updating your outlines once every other week. I probably do every other week. I don't really do weekly because I feel like there's not enough to add. I like to wait until I have a few concepts to add before I update them. But reading through your outlines every week is pretty beneficial, and it only takes about 20 minutes to read through all of your outlines, unless you have crazy long outlines like my contracts outline last semester. But just read through it, kind of just go like, oh yeah, I remember we talked about that a few weeks ago. Haven't thought about that concept in a while. Now I know it still exists. Moving on. Just kind of refreshing, just kind of remembering where you've been, and also look forward in the syllabus, see where you're going. It's all about that big picture, and I think reading over your outlines once a week will really help with that, and it's something so little that you can implement that will pay off in dividends in the long run. Those are my general law school study tips. I'm gonna go home and edit this video and post it today and get some sleep. I'm gonna go back to bed, honestly. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, it's all over the place. I hate apologizing because I feel like when I apologize that the video's all over the place, it's kind of like fishing for people to comment and say, no, it was great. I just hold myself to the standard where I'm like, this video wasn't the greatest, but this week was kind of interesting. I feel like I started off the week sprinting, and here I am Friday dragging myself across the finish line. And if that isn't law school, then what is? I will talk to you all in my next video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you guys have an amazing weekend, and yeah, talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.